Welcome to Shomach on the Daf, Shir sponsor, Luinish Basam Yakashom, Nabas Yitzchok. We're holding Bo Basro Daf Numches. The Gemarah Mudara brings the Rabbuno have a Kamitzayin Ma'aroso. He would go and he specified and put a sign of where the caves are, caves of Kvura. And it says, Kimatel Me'auto de Avram. The Gemarah says the story what happened when he came to Maras Machpelah where Avram Vino is. The Rashbam here explains that he went in order to prevent people from becoming Tumah. So his mitzayin, he made the sign, where is the cave, in order for people not to become Tumah. So mashma over here, the even Maras Machpelah does spread Tumah. And this brings us into a sugya, which is negate to a few places in Shas. Do Tzadikim cause Tumah smeis or not? The start of this discussion is from the Medrash in Mishlei, Perek Pasuk Aleph, has brought down over there the story that Eliyahu Novi went to tell Rabbi Yeshua Garsi, that Rabbi Akiva was nifter. So he went to him and said, you should know Rabbi Akiva is in jail, the Beis HaAsurim, and he died. So they went to bury Rabbi Akiva. Eliyahu Novi came and helped them. So they told him, Eliyahu, aren't you a kohen? You're not supposed to be metam lemeis? Says Eliyahu, Chas v'shalom ein tumah b'tamidei chachamim ve'af b'tamideim. There's no tumah. There's no tumah in the tzadikim. So the Medrash is saying the tumah smei is not to get the tzadikim. And this leads to big Machlokes Rishonim. Is this Medrash reliable? Do we rely on it la'alach? Toyses bo Metzia Daf Kuf Yudal says no. Even though the Medrash says the sentence is Tchiyah Be'alma, Eliyahu Novi didn't actually mean that there's no tumah tzadikim. The real reason Eliyahu Novi, it was Shamish Rabbi Akiva, he was considered to be a meis mitzvah. But mitzad dini tumah space, of course, there's tumah space even by tzadikim. On the other hand, the Ramban, in beginning of Parshas Chukas, he brings that tumah space comes be'etyoy shel nachash. It comes because of the aveiro, or the Mauritian, that brought about Malach HaMoves. But the ones that die b'nishika, the ones that die through the way HaKadosh Baruch Hu takes them out, and not et yoshel nachash, so then lo yitamu minadin. And that's why tzadikim einu mitam. The Chinuch adds another knetch to it. And he says like this, he says that the guf itself is mishtekek. He desires bad things. The only reason he doesn't do always bad, because the neshama is in the guf and holds on the guf for doing something bad. So that's why, once the Adam dies, once the neshama leaves the guf is only desired for bad, and therefore it causes tumah. Says the Chinuch, but at Tzadik, the overcame the desires of the guf, and he was mekadesh the guf. So by him, even when the neshama leaves the guf, there's still no tumah. So the Chinuch goes like the Ramban, that there's no tumah by tzadikim. And the Chasav Sofer, in the Torah Sumoisha over there, in Zoyis Chukas HaTorah, he explains the sheet of the Ramban. He says that's the pshat based on what Chazal say. Zoyis Chukas HaTorah, Odom Kiyomus Be'oil, Kolaboy Loyal. So Chazal Darshan, in Divrei Torah Miskaimim, El B'mi Shemei Mis Atzmei Aleh. Someone who's Mei Mis Atzmei, meaning he gets away from Olam Hazeh, so then he has a kiyum of Divrei Torah. What the Pasuk contains and says, Kolaboy Loyal. What does it mean, Kolaboy Loyal? Anybody who does not get away from the oil, he enjoys Olam Hazeh, so he causes tumah. So a tzaddik who did not enjoy Olam Hazeh, he doesn't cause tumah's mace. The Peres HaShulchan, which is written by Yisrael Mishkalov, the Talmud of the Gra, he brings raya that a mace, even tzaddikim, cause tumah, because from our Gemarah says there are benos mitzayin the me'at of Avram Avinu. So you have a raya brew that even Avram Avinu causes tumah's mace. But the Yavitz and Bo Metzia Dapehem Ud Beis, regarding the Gemarah that says over there that Rish Lakish was also Mitzayin Marato, he says, of course, the others don't cause Tumah. And the reason why they did it Tziyun is not because of Tumah, but because people should be able to come and daven on the Kivrei Avos. Different than the Rishbam by us. And you may that's the reason there's a Tziyun, not because of Tumah. One other question that's brought down on the Shita that says that Tzadikim Namitamim. The Peres HaShulchan brings in is also brought down the Avnei Nezer. And Yerideh Simen Tav Samech Vov. Then he says, we know that what was the tumah of the people that couldn't do Pesach, had to do Pesach Sheni? The Chazal say, the Noisei Aroin Shel Yosef. They were carrying the Aron of Yosef at Tzadik. And therefore they became Tumah. So you see clearly that Tzadikim do cause tumah. So Avnei Nezer wants to answer, he wants to say like this. It depends how a person dies. If a person dies a natural death by Malach HaMovis, then he causes Tumah. As the Ramban says, that's called Et Yoshel Nachash. So unless he died b'mitas neshiko, as the Ramban said, if he died a regular death by Malach HaMovis, he causes Tumah. But one who was murdered, who was Neherag, not by Malach HaMovis, but by a human being, so there, most people will cause Tumah, similar to what the Chinuch says. He brings the name of the Zoyar, the Neshama leaves the Guf, so then the Tumah connects to the body. But Tzadikim do Mekadesh the Guf, so then they don't have that issue. So Yimele, Zog Davin Hez, the Maskana is like this. People will die natural death, everyone causes Tumah space, even Tzadikim. If they were murdered, then there's a difference with Tzadikim and not. And that's why Yosef at Tzadik, who died naturally, he does cause Tumah. Rabbi Akiva, who was murdered al Kiddush Hashem, he does not cause Tumah. There's a small peek into this sugya. Anyone want to join Shom Machshava, email us to WhatsApp group, please email shomachshava@gmail.com.